All right. Okay. So, good afternoon to everybody. Yeah. Good afternoon to everybody. So,
Good
uh,
afternoon.
yeah. All right. So, si Jane, si Nikki, Nancy, Gloria. Good afternoon. So,
Good afternoon, everyone.
yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao at sa iba pang dako ng mundo. Good
Yeah.
afternoon to everyone.
Yes.
Good
Na-
afternoon, Nikki, Rome,
Hello, good afternoon.
Nancy. Good afternoon.
yes. So, all right. Announcing, announcing the
Good
arrival,
afternoon.
announcing the arrival of our special guest, Juan Pablo Otero. Hello, Juan. Hello, Juan.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you? uh, uh,
Hello, Juan. Good afternoon.
okay. So, uh, Juan, I will read first. Okay, I will introduce, I will introduce Juan to. By the way, first, Juan, I'd like to introduce the center, the members of Center for Persons with Disability Advocates Incorporated. Okay.
Okay.
And then I will introduce Juan to the center members. I will read. Okay, I will read his bio. Let me just show the bio to you so you can read with me. Okay, so this is Juan's bio. Juan Pablo, let me put some music. Let me put some music while I read this. Yeah. Okay. Juan Pablo Otero has master in social responsibility from the Universidad Anuaje and a Bachelor of Communication Sciences degree with more than 10 years of professional experience in social responsibility and diversity and inclusion. He has implemented projects with high social impact, such as the coordination of corporate volunteers and with more than 5,000 participants annually. He has coordinated donations to the third sector for more than $50 million, consolidating the performance indicators, in addition to preparing the annual strategy of social responsibility and diversity and inclusion for transnational companies such as Grupo Bimbo, the Home Depot, Daimler, Mercedes-Benz, and Grupo Multimedios Milenio. In 2018, he became a TEDx speaker, giving the talk The Advantage of the Disadvantage. As complement to his professional activity, he gives conferences and training workshops to different organizations to raise awareness about the importance of social responsibility and diversity and inclusion, reaching more than 10,000 people. By the way, Juan Pablo has cerebral palsy. His mother always tells him that when he was born, they told her that he was not going to walk. It would take a lot of effort if he want to talk, and not even in dreams would he finish elementary school. Yan. So another rationale for inviting Juan Pablo to the conversation is that he will be speaking together with the center and at the conference, the 24-hour conference, the L3, Learn, Live, Listen. Okay? And his topic there will be carving the way for inclusion. So he is with us now. Not to give away the talk, his talk for the for the seminar, but to get to know the speaker. Okay, get to know the speaker. Maybe get to know more about his activities, and also to promote this activity because we are inviting Filipinos. Okay, we are inviting Filipino PWDs to join this activity. So let me now give the floor to our special guest, eh, Mr. Juan Paulo Otero. Juan Pablo Otero, welcome to our TV show, PW Advocates TV.
Yeah, well, nice to meet you all. So, I don't know if you can see me.
Yes, we can see you.
Yeah, we can see you. We can see you.
Yeah.
So, first of all, thank to you for the invitation. And first of all, I want to say that I'll be glad to see you there on Friday. So, I know that it will be um, in a not common hour for you because um, we have a lot of different hour of use of hour. So, um, well, I can um, share with you something that you want to question, or you want to, if you have some inquiries about the conversation we will have uh, on the event. So
Yes, Paulo. So Paulo, maybe to get the ball rolling, aside from the bio that I read about you, is there anything you would like to add?
well, I think that it sounds better than it is on the real life. So I don't think that I have anything to add. So
we the bio is better than I beg to disagree, Paulo. I beg to disagree because now that I see you, I disagree that the bio on paper is better than real life. We have met only for a few minutes, and I am certain that the real person is much better than the one you have written. So, given that, so I would like now to maybe without giving away too much, Paolo, about the topic that you will be speaking about in the 24-hour conference that will be attended, without giving too much, would you like to share a bit? Why did you choose that topic? Maybe in the first place.
it's because I think that diversity and inclusion is not about just people with disability or people with some problem. It's because everybody in some time will be on a position of vulnerability. So sometime in your life you need to be included, and you will be different. So uh, I have been in that position all my life, and I have some expertise after more than 30 years being the different. So that's why I'm going to talk about in the event, because sometimes the people, it's not that they want to be bad or something, but it's because they don't know, and they don't know how to ask. So when I'm talking about inclusion, the first thing I do is, if you don't know, you have to ask. So That's why I'm here, and that's why I am telling you to ask. And the second thing is that it's not about the people with disability of the or the different people. Uh, Everyone needs a good environment to success on the on whatever the person is doing or the person wants to achieve. So uh, for doing this, you have to follow several steps, and that's what I'm going to talk in the event.
Now, uh, Paulo, our Pablo, Juan Pablo, how should I call you? Juan Pablo? What do your friends call you? How do your friends call you?
Well, I might ask, what is easier for you?
uh, what is he? Juan Pablo is easy. Paulo, I often confuse Paulo and Pablo.
Okay?
There's no problem if I confuse Paulo and Pablo.
No, it's no problem.
No problem. Yes. So Juan Pablo. You know, Filipinos, we have. Would you know the history of your name? Why you were called Juan Pablo?
Yeah, I know. It's about my religion,
Mhm.
and then, but I know also that in Filipinas have Hispanic heritage, so a lot of people have Hispanic names. So
Yes, you mentioned religion. What's your religion, Paulo?
Catholic.
Catholic. Yes. And what is the Catholicness of Juan Pablo?
It's about the saints, and I don't know how to talk the how to tell the 12 men that worked with Jesus.
Mhm.
One of them was called Juan, and the other one was called Pablo, that is John, and Paul. So it's not too hard to find out the combination. So
You know, I'm very curious because my son, I named my only son, my first son, John Paul. Same.
it might be for the Pope, or I
Yes,
don't know.
yes, exactly. So John Paul is Juan Pablo, right? John Paul is
Yeah,
Juan Pablo, and I named him after Pope John Paul the second. Pope John Paul the second, and I think it's the first. Now I'm mistake. I'm confused. Pope John Paul the first. Okay, but he's the he's the Pope who became. I'm not sure now if he's the saint. Is he a saint now, or
yeah.
he's a saint right now? Okay, he's the Pope now, the most recent Pope who became a saint. Saint John Paul, Pope John Paul. Um Polish. He's a Polish Pope, and the first Pope who became very active in the work of inclusion, the inclusion of workers, inclusion of workers in. And anyway, I just very happy that your who chose your name for you?
I think that my parents did.
Your father or your
Well,
mother? More of your father, more of your father, or your
I
mother?
think my father, but I don't have any like wonder about that. So
Yes. So uh JP. Can I call it JP?
yeah, when I used to work with English speakers, always call me JP, so it's
JP.
okay.
Yes. So JP, you mentioned there that you almost have not uh, become who you are today had not your mom disagreed with what her friends told her about you. That you had no hope, no nothing, you had no chance, you had nothing. Since that time, What does your mother tell you about now? What stories do you hear more about your mom?
It's in 2018. I did a TED talk, uh, a TED talk that it's this platform where people give short talks about something, and
Mm,
it's called the advantage of disadvantage. And
mm,
the first advantage of disadvantage is that nobody will wait something uh, if you are in a disadvantage. So if nobody waits for something, if you do something little, they think that it's very big because they were waiting for nothing. So that was the way I raised up because um, and it was easier for me because if nobody waits for something, uh, I can develop better because I have no pressure. So
mm.
everything is winning when you don't have any expectation. So
Yeah, oh, that's another way to put it. Yes, when no one is expecting, then you have everything to. It's like saying there's no way but up, right?
yeah,
When you're down there, there's no way but up. Wow, thank you so much for sharing that insight into your journey being somebody with cerebral palsy. Um, what about cerebral palsy that you have really, really struggled with?
well, as you know, Mexico is a country that will like a lot of football. So
Mm,
um, I like football a lot, and certainly I can play it, but I cannot play it well.
mm,
So it's kind of the things I feel bad with. But at the end, 99% of the kids want to be football players, and they don't get there. So
mm.
it's not too bad at the end. So
This is- are you telling me that you tried playing football? Did you try playing football?
no, no. Well, with my friends in the school, but
Mm,
never at a high level.
I see. I see. Is there a special way of playing football for people with cerebral palsy?
No, because I can walk, so I can walk slow, but I can walk, and I can run different, but I can run, and I always played with my friends.
Played
Um,
by the rules of the game,
yeah, by the
the
rules of the game,
standard
and
standard game.
most times when I win, it's because they let me win, and I know that, and it's okay. So what else I can say about that?
What about sports? Are you into some kind of sports? I mean, when you
Well,
have to compete because of your ability, not because not because they let you win.
no, no, I I have to swim because of like a therapy. So
Mm,
when I was a kid, I had the opportunity to
mm,
swim very often, and that helped me a lot to develop my skills, my physical skills, and to recover some of the movement and everything.
I see. So swimming. What about sports with that uses mental ability, like chess or
No,
other?
I don't think that's an sports. That's a game, but certainly an sport is moving. using your body. So mental activities are other thing, and as any other kid, I usually used to play mental games.
Mhm.
I like Tetris, for example. So
Oh, Tetris. Okay. I will now give the opportunity to my team. Okay, this is the team of Center for Persons with Disability Advocates. So uh, you are now given the floor for asking JP some questions.
Okay, I'll be the one.
Yes, go ahead, Glo.
Yes, yes, JP. Good afternoon.
hi.
Introduce
Yeah,
yourself to JP.
yes.
So,
My name is Gloria Antuercia. I am also a orthopedic polio since I was 5 years old. And
Okay.
I am a co-founder of Rome Kumagun of the center. I am the
Mhm.
admins and president of Board of Trustees. And we work together with the persons with disabilities in our areas. So my question is, when did your mother discover that you had a cerebral palsy?
I was too small when that happened, so I don't know real. But no, that's just a joke. Um, well, because I was born with a pregnancy of 6 months, so I was real small, and they discover real early when I have. I don't know if they knew that it was cerebral palsy, but they knew that there was something wrong, and after a certain time, they figured it out that it was cerebral palsy. So, but with this kind of conditions, you figure it out in the first days because you you know that there's something without out of the place, and especially when you already have other kids and you know that your new baby is different. And I also believe that the parents have a sixth sense, so they know when something is not okay.
Okay, so another follow-up question. What about in your, when that time you began to go to school, were you able to encounter bullying, discrimination, and how did you
No,
go to school with a PA with a assistant, or you go by yourself?
no, I go by myself because my father said that the better school is the one that is near your home. So I used to go to the kindergarten when when where my brother goes. So in the TED talk, I also said that when you have a disadvantage, it gives you to the obligation to be a good people because being a people with disability, you don't have the opportunity to be mean or to be bad people or to be like I don't know, with no nice with other people. So because you know that the first thing they will do is to bully you. So I have to learn since the beginning to be a nice guy with the other guys, because I know that if I wasn't that way, I will get in problem. So when I was in kindergarten or elementary, I didn't have bully. There was until university, or when I was older, when I found kind of bully, or when people thought that I was there for other reasons, um, more than my competences or my knowledge. So I have to demonstrate them that I was there because I deserve to be there, not because of they were giving me something for free.
Okay.
But
That's
but
all
I
for
think that
now. Yeah.
I think that
Okay.
the same thing happens with a human, or with a different kind of people that is in some place that other people wanted to be. They always think that the person is there because they did something that it's not always okay. You are there because you give money. You are there because you are son of. You are there because you know. So you have to demonstrate that you deserve to be there, giving and doing effort day by day. So
Okay. Thank you very much. That's all for now, and we will uh, roam another question for the panelists.
Yes. What about Nikki? Nikki also has cerebral palsy, but Nikki, you introduce yourself to. Yes.
Hi, good afternoon, Sir JP.
hi, Nikki, how are you?
I'm doing all right. As as Sarah mentioned, I'm also afflicted with cerebral palsy,
Okay,
but but fortunately, mild case.
okay.
Siguro, my question would be, was it hard for you, like, to develop or establish friendships given your condition? Like when you started studying up to up to the present.
Well, I think that it was hard for me, like it's hard for other people. I don't know if it's harder or not, because I have always been in this condition. So it's the only thing that I know. So I don't know if for you is harder or for you it's easier, because I don't know. I don't have your perspective. So I think that everyone has um, their own goals to achieve, and you have to find the way to achieve it with what you have.
Okay. What else can I ask? Uh, sir, I would like to. Are you an only child, or yes?
Mhm.
How many members are there in your family?
In my family, well, we are five brothers, but by now I live by myself, because everyone has their own family by
Mm,
now. I am 37 years old.
yes. So, would you say that you are generally uh, independent or can
Yeah,
do things on your own?
almost, uh, almost everything. But I, fortunately, I can do almost everything what I need to live alone. So I think that by now I have done well.
So, I believe you have developed strategies of coping effectively.
Yeah, yeah. I think that that's the success of people with some disability, that you always figure it out how to do the things that other people makes it the normal way. You have to find your own way to do it.
Okay, thank you very much. That would be all for now.
No, you're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Yes. Thank you, Nikki. Jane. Hello, Jane. Would you like to ask a question? Jane had meningitis, meningitis before. Jane,
Okay.
if you like to speak in Filipino, I
Well,
will
but
translate. Jane, if you like, I will translate. I will
if she doesn't want, she doesn't have to. So it's okay for me. If,
Okay, okay, going. Or you can chat it, Jane. If you like, you can chat it. I will read it. Ha? Sige. Because Jane has not been. Ayun, okay lang magsalita ka ng Filipino, Jane, kung gusto mo. Tapos ta-translate ko sa Spanish. Yeah. Paulo, JP asked me earlier, ¿hablas español? Yo hablo español un poco.
okay, okay,
Wow.
Tenemos sujetos en colegio, 9 units, 9 units of Spanish. we used
okay,
we used to have required Spanish subjects in college, but now it's no longer implemented. So I was part of
okay.
that year when maybe last 2 years when there was Spanish in our and
In the school.
yes, in the school. What about Hendrix? Hendrix chatted earlier that he's lying down. It's okay, Hendrix, to be lying down. Would you like to ask a question,
Yeah,
Hendrix?
it's okay.
Mhm.
Yes, good afternoon.
Can I show?
Sir,
Can we see you? Can we see you, Hendrix? Yeah, that's Hendrix. Okay, introduce yourself, Hendrix.
hi, Sir GP. We're
Hi,
both handsome.
Hendrix.
We're both handsome. So, my first question is, are you still single?
Yes, really handsome.
Okay.
Are you
Well,
still single, Sir GP?
uh, well, I have a girlfriend now, so
in
Mm,
in a commitment,
right.
in a relationship.
Wow.
yeah.
It is in a
Wow.
relationship right now. Sir GP, my disability is I am a spinal cord injury. So
Okay.
my both of my lower limbs was paralyzed due to spinal cord injury.
Okay.
Due to motorcycle self accident.
Okay.
My question is, in your opinion, or about the accessibility in your country in Mexico, uh, it was fully implemented. How hard on the part of the persons with disability for
No.
the accessibility when it comes for in the physical, in the ramp, as well as for communication.
No, it depends on the city uh, where you are, where you live. In Mexico City, we have more infrastructure, so there are more ramps and everything. But as you know, in a um, I don't know, in a development country like Mexico, there are a lot of steps to take to have accessibility, like in the US or in Europe. So, for example, if I need to go to the subway, I have to walk a lot of stairs, and when people goes in wheelchair, other people carry them so he can go to the subway. And as I tell before, when you need to go, you need to go, or you need to move. So you find out how you do it, and sometimes you find people that can help. So I think that depending on the condition that you are, um, is easier or not. But in Mexico, we have a lot of work to do, and that's part of what I do. I used to give some conferences or and sharing my experience, and listening other people with these conditions, so we can sensibilize uh, other people with no special conditions, to figure it out that there are different people that need to have, uh, we can say, good discrimination, so that need like elevators, or special transportation, or ramps, or by now with COVID, there has developed like a technology like the one that we're using now. I think that without COVID, we we were not being here, because events like this make us to develop new strategies to communicate, and to do the things that we used to do. So I don't know if I answered your question.
Yeah. Uh, on the part of the government, what is their program about to be more accessible in the different government
Uh,
infrastructure?
Nothing, actually. Um, the effort is almost done by the particular workplaces, like social responsible enterprises. So um, that's the way. That's why we need to work. So
So,
and
there's
that's why.
Sir GP. So in Mexico, there's a lot of non-government organizations just like us who work hard for to create awareness about the disability uh, condition of the different
Well,
persons with disability.
not, I don't know how many they are, but there are 6 million of people with disability in Mexico. So step by step, they are showing up. So they are raising the voice, since the YouTube and social social applications like Facebook and everything, there is easier to raise your voice. So I think that from 10 years by now, there are a lot of we can see a lot of things that before we don't see it.
Yes, well, very nice to hear. Sir GP, my last question. Uh, I listen in while you say that in your elementary days,
Mhm.
I in your classmates or schoolmates or your yes your classmates are they the same condition to you or you are
No,
distinct?
they were in regular conditions. I was the only one in the classroom with disability.
But do you have a special class in
No,
some other schools?
I was always in regular schools, but sometimes in the afternoon I need to go to the therapy or something.
So ever since in Mexico, there always an inclusive education. So you are with the mixed regular student, even although you have the disability.
Yeah, but it was a private school, so I was there because I pay a fee month by month. But it's harder if you want to go to the government school because the government school doesn't have the infrastructure to receive people with disabilities.
Mhm. Okay, Sir GP, I give some uh, other question to my other panelists. Back to you, Sir Rom. Thank
Okay.
you so much, Sir GP, for your time.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you
No,
so
nice
much.
to meet you too.
Yes. So, JP, for this part, okay, everybody has spoken and asked a question. So it will be our turn now to help Dr. Claire with her event. Okay, we will invite we will invite participants to join the conference. Okay, I will speak in Filipino to invite my fellow Filipinos to join the conference,
Okay,
and then you can speak in Spanish to invite the Spanish speaking people to join the conference.
okay.
Okay, so I will start. So mga kaibigan, kasama kami ni Juan Pablo Otero sa isang 24-hour conference on equality, diversity, and inclusion in the workplace. 24-hour event po ito. Libre po ito. Libre. Magre-register lang po kayo. Sa Philippine time, magsisimula ng alas 5 ng hapon, October 30. Magtatapos ng alas 5 ng hapon, October 31. Just join lang po kayo. Narinig niyo po si Juan Pablo Otero, isa po siya sa mga speakers doon. At ang Center for Persons with Disability Advocates din ay isa sa mga speakers. So kami sa Center for Persons with Disability Advocates, magsasalita kami bilang isang korporasyon, bilang isang non-profit corporation. So, grupo kami na magsasalita, magpapakilala. And si Paulo naman magsasalita bilang isang individual, kung hindi ako nagkakamali. Pero ang invitation po, libre po ito, magre-register lang po kayo. Ang link po ay nasa description ng video na ito both sa Facebook Live at saka sa YouTube Live. Sana po makasama namin kayo. Okay? JP, sige, is
Sí, muchas gracias por la invitación y espero verlos ahí el viernes y mucho gusto de haberlos conocido. So I said that see you on Friday and I was very pleased to meet you all and share this time with you.
Yes, and there are Spanish-speaking Filipinos also, but Paulo, speak to the Spanish-speaking population in the world. Okay, talk to them also.
Pues,
Invite them to
pues muchas gracias por estar y los invitamos el próximo viernes al congreso que se va a llevar a cabo a lo largo de 24 horas a nivel mundial. Entonces, pues vamos a estar hablando de diversidad, de inclusión y de cómo hacer más incluyentes los espacios laborales, no solo en México, sino en el mundo.
¿Cómo eres su topic, Pablo?
Es
En
carving,
español. En español.
Alcanzando la diversidad.
Okay. So in English, that would be carving a way to for inclusion, carving the way for inclusion. Wow. So muchas gracias, JP.
No, thank you to be all this time with us, and see you.
See you. So thank you so much, Paolo. Bye bye, Paolo.
Thank you, Sir
Bye-bye.
Thank you
GP.
so much, Paolo. JP. Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye bye. Bye bye na rin to our audience. Bye bye to everybody. Bye bye.
Ano to ko? Bye.
See
Bye.
you. So everybody, okay. Bye bye.